This is Christine Thompson with Baird and Warner. I'm the lead agent on the CT team at the Baird and Warner office right here in Naperville. And I am doing another weekly show to give you week over week comparisons on the Naperville market. Now, if you are in a different territory and you would really like this type of information that you're going to be seeing very soon for a market that you're in, no problem. I'd be happy to get that to you. Just give me a call, a text, or even a cell number call. And I'm going to switch my background real quick so that way you can have all of my background information. So let me get that set up right now. I apologize. It's a crazy day and there's always a lot going on. And sometimes I forget to put it up. So there you go. All right, there's the background. Now you got all my information. Let's see, I got it right there, right up there. My phone number, that's my cell phone number. You can call or text. You can reach out to me by email, or even go to my website. You can reach me through there, or go on any one of my social media platforms. If you're watching live right now on Facebook, you can DM me there. I'm on Instagram, I'm on LinkedIn, I'm on Twitter, and you can always just catch the show on YouTube later. I record this, and then you can watch it any time of the day that you want, or catch it tomorrow, whatever works for you. If you want to show it to somebody else, just go to YouTube and search Christine Thompson Real Estate. These thumbnails will show up. It'll say weekly update. Okay, but let's get going here, all right? So screen share it. I'm going to screen share the information, and I'm going to break right to the presentation here. So let's get that going, okay? So here we go. It's very exciting, you guys. So I'm going to show you a set of slides. They're the same topic. And the first slide is what I showed last week as an update. And then I'm going to show you the most current update. So a week ago, we saw that there were 65 new properties on the market. And that's the green slide here, green chunk of the pie. And then under contract, 72. This is continuing, you guys. This was last week. So we had more contracts than what came new on the market. And I'm going to say it again. These aren't all unique homes that came on the market, because agents are always doing the strategy of, hey, let's cancel it off the market, cancel it off, and then make it new on the market. It's not new. It may have multiple days, multiple weeks, multiple months, but it just has the status in the MLS as new. So it just gets bounced out to a whole new audience that may have just entered the market. And they go, wow, a new listing. Maybe they're not paying attention or digging deep enough. All right, so last week, more going under contract than coming on the market. This week, wow, 75 under contract and 57 new homes on the market. We know it's not 57 unique people. So we're seeing probably at least a 20 unit divide here. This is truly, we are in a solid seller market, you guys. So 29 of these homes have closed from previous weeks. Things are closing like 30, 45 days. So when I was reporting further back about, hey, more homes closing or going under contract than inventory, prices are starting to jack up. They are obviously getting appraised and approved and closed. So that's very, very optimistic to see. Average list price of detached homes, this was a week ago, and I said the average list price was about $578, close to $580, and under contract was $591. Let's see how it is this week. Numbers have gone up, so we've got more sellers coming out there with a little bit more pricey homes. Average is at $645, and then under contract, $587. So the homes from the previous week, $579 average. Now we're seeing under contract at $587. They're selling, you guys. So even in the higher price points, we're starting to see more going under contract. Now, this is interesting. I like to point out 624, the other means usually canceled or expired. So, and we can see what went under contract. These could have been the same types of homes, but these were sellers that are paying attention, hearing it's a seller's market. But there is a threshold, you guys, on your asking price in order to get buyers clamoring for your house. If you're saying, well, it's a seller's market and I'm going to put it 50K higher because homes are selling higher, you just priced yourself out still and you become this red bar. Okay, don't do that. I want you to be the blue bar. So make sure you're working with an agent that's going to help you advise you on that best list price so you're not sitting on the market and then you can get that better number. Okay. So average days on the market a week ago, 61 days for active homes, 68 days for homes under contract. I always like to think there's a little bit of wiggle room with the under contract dates because maybe the offer came in and the agent waited 2 days before they marked it. So there might be a couple days leeway. How much is it going to change this number? Maybe a point, maybe. But it's pretty close. So this last week, 94 days homes on the market, and you're probably thinking, but I thought it's a seller's market, Christine. Why 94 days? Well, remember the red bar. These homes become the red bar. So really be sure you are preparing your home right and pricing it right. I don't care what kind of market it is, there is always a threshold to what you can get a buyer to be compelled to write an offer. Okay. So, and then under contract, 94 days. Now that might go also a little bit hand in hand. I'm going to go back how we saw that, 579 or 645, those are higher prices. So they do take a little bit longer to sell, 94 days. Now, this is just looking at the numbers behind those bars. The average list price for sold homes was $484 approximately. The average sale price for those sold homes was $467. You see, we're still seeing a difference here, okay? It doesn't mean every single home is flying off the shelf and getting list or higher. Not all of them, probably more, but not all of them. So that's why we're still seeing this difference of 483 to 467 from list price to sale price. Number of days, 84 days. That's what we saw in the graph. That was a week ago. And this week we're seeing average list price 566 and average sale price 556. Smaller increment of change there. And there's always those outliers that are kind of duds. They finally get an offer because the buyer says, I'll go for the one that needs work and if I can get a lower price instead of having to go into the bidding wars. So that can skew the number a little bit, but I know that there are properties out there getting list or higher. So it's true, even though you're not seeing it here. I'm out there on the field and I'm seeing it. I always like to point out what's the average number of showings per listing. So this was a record high, the 3.31. That's almost 3.5 showings per listing. I never saw this number in 2020, ever. Okay, that was historical. Then it dropped down to 1.9. That was a high number for me last year to see. Then it dropped to 1.5. I'm like, okay, now we're getting to a little bit more normal kind of activity. And it bumped up a little bit and wow, we're at 2, going back up. So it's like a little pendulum where it's just bouncing right back up there. So this last weekend, it was at 2, average of 2 list showings per listing. So sellers, my gosh, I hope you're paying attention. And anyone that's watching this that has a friend, family member, coworker, someone that you've heard they're thinking of selling, but I'm gonna wait until the snow's gone and it's all green outside and show my beautiful lawn. Well, unless that's the best feature of your home and really the only good feature of your home, please don't wait for that because this is an awesome time to be selling. A week ago, the market action index needle was 44. Notice it says slight seller's advantage. So it's still, in the soft seller's market, it's not way over here. So soft seller's market, that was a week ago. I will say all of last year, the highest I saw was 38. 44, you guys. Holy smokes, that was a week ago. What's today? 45. And now the word has changed to strong seller's market. I know I'm a nerd. I'm sorry, I'm a nerd. But this is, pay attention to the details here. Very, very exciting. I know I'm crazy, right? Interest rates a week ago, the conventional 30-year was at 2.85, and then the FHA 2.71, and now exactly the same for FHA, and then just a point 0.03% only for conventional fixed 30 years. So it's pretty much flat line. We're staying even. When I reported it last week I said pretty much flat line. So these rates are just nice and solid. So get out there and use them. I like to call it cheap money, really cheap money. So this cheap money is helping buyers get more home for their dollar. And I got an interesting graph to show you on that point. So in 2018, you needed 18.2 of your income to pay a mortgage. Now because of these really lower rates, you only need 14.9% of your income to pay a mortgage. Did you get any increases in your pay in the last few years? And you're using less of your income to pay. If you got a little decrease in your income over the years due to certain circumstances we all know about, it's still a wash. You can still get that loan and your monthly mortgage is down. So it's not going to affect what the balance of your monthly reserves are. So how many times do I have to say this? Sellers, great time to sell because the buyers want to take advantage of this. Buyers, really good time to go out. And I'm going to just say on a side note here that I have buyers saying, well, I want to wait until the market settles down because I don't want to go out there and have to pay over list to buy a home. I'm going to wait until all that kind of crazy activity stops, and then I'll buy a house where I can negotiate with the seller. Well, by the time that happens, we have a whole bunch of new comps out there that I showed earlier are getting appraised and closing. And then now your baseline for your homes is higher. So you're not going to be getting a better deal because even if it isn't a bidding war, the baseline of prices are higher. And it's going to be hard to buy homes at today's asking prices in the future because these asking prices they're getting higher, list and over list, you guys. The prices are going up. And I don't think it's worth it to you. You're not going to get a better monthly mortgage. You're not going to get a lower price. You're not going to get more house for the same dollar. You're going to be shopping and getting less house if you want to keep your price the same. Okay. And industry experts are hoping that interest rates will stay pretty cool, where they're at right now, but we don't have a crystal ball, you guys. What I can tell you right now is that prices are going up and they're getting appraised out and they're closing. And those are going to be comps in the future. So please don't wait thinking you're going to get a better deal and not have to do bidding wars. It doesn't matter. You're going to be getting the same thing anyways, or paying possibly more. So please get out there, get shopping, find your next home. And sellers, there are ways to work out contracts so you have time to go out and find another home if you're concerned, well, I don't want to sell my house. I know it'll sell fast, but I have nowhere to go. There are creative options to that solution, to that concern. Call me and I'll let you know what I can do to help you feel that you can find another home and not be homeless. Okay? So everyone, thank you for watching this video, my weekly update on the market. As I said earlier, I can send you information for different markets in the area, Chicagoland area. If you are just tuning into this show, you can catch it on YouTube. I usually upload it within 24 to 48 hours, and you can watch it all day long and watch the other ones. And, it's kind of sad if you do watch all of them at once. I could think of better things to binge watch, but have at it if you want to. I appreciate it. But most importantly, share it with other people. So if they are looking for just straight information, unbiased, because I'm not trying to get your business here, I'm just trying to help you all, have them watch my show and they'll appreciate that. Okay. I hope you're all doing well. Continue to stay safe, be healthy, take care of yourselves physically and mentally. And just keep thinking about spring coming if you live in the Chicagoland area. Okay. You all take care. Bye-bye.